Tom, you're on the I Have a Dream show. What is your dream? Can you share your dream with us? And I know
Sure.
you've achieved so much, but expand. You know, the visions expand, dreams expand. So
Are you sure you're ready for this answer?
I'm ready. Let me brace myself. I'm already blown away, but
So all my life, I've been very, very ambitious. You know, I've been very imaginative and creative. I'm really good at innovating and things like that. So my dream was to create. It's a combination of things. So one, I'm Pakistani by origin, so I wanted to become the richest Pakistani in the world, which is pretty cool. It's one of my bucket list things. The other one is to become one of the most financially successful entrepreneurs in the world. And the third is to become a very, very successful philanthropist and social entrepreneur, someone who can educate and use technology and the tools to help people a lot more. So some of the projects that I'm doing now are focused on completely just helping people and contributing and adding value to different niches or different subjects. But the overall dream, and I know this sounds funny, but I sat down and I wrote out pretty much everything I've wanted to do in my life. And when I was 16, I wrote down I wanted to live in the world's tallest building. I had no clue that they were going to build one in the middle of the desert in Dubai, in the Middle East of all places, right? But I had written it down, and I'm 32 now. I moved into the building when I was 28, 29, and I had accomplished that goal. So like I had written everything down. And I tried to spend $1 trillion. I said, governments do this every single day. Governments, the U.S. government is like 17 trillion in debt, right? So the governments do this every day. They spend $1 trillion, and I tried to spend $1 trillion in a very, very like intelligent way where the money would be invested and it would grow, and I wouldn't be like pouring money into getting a golden Bugatti just for the sake of having a 24-karat gold Bugatti, right? I would pour the money into everything. And I mapped out my life, and I said, what's my purpose, and what do I want to do? And I think the greatest overall thing is, one, obviously I want to continue to become more financially successful, because then you're in a position to help people, and they'll actually listen to you, as crazy as it sounds. I've had people who have come up to me and be like, I've given them the same advice that their parents would give them or their business partner, but they wouldn't, value it, right? They'd say it's, bullshit. My business partner said it, it's not valuable. Like, but I would say it, and then, the business partner would be like, hey, like, see, I told you the same shit, but, then they would apply it. So I think, with great success comes a responsibility to be able to actually have people listen to what you say and what you teach them. And then it's like leadership and it's example. So you have to live your life in such a way that you're a prime example of what you're trying to teach, what you're trying to educate people on. So for me,
be the change.
Yeah, be the change you want to see, exactly, right? But literally be the change. I know most people say it very loosely held, but it's not easy to be the change unless you're committed to it. You're really, really passionate about it. So it's to become very, very financially successful, to help the world as much as I can, and to contribute in such a way where I can give back all of this money and everything that I've created back to society, and to benefit society and to help society. So I've studied Warren Buffett, and I've studied Bill Gates, and I've studied the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation and these big charitable endowments and these philanthropic organizations, and it boils down to once someone gets extremely wealthy, like a John D. Rockefeller or Carnegie built libraries. John D. Rockefeller would give to charities, and he built these big corporations, and they would give back. Bill Gates, at one point the peak of his net worth was like $100 billion, which is like almost 10% of a trillionaire, which is crazy, right? Yeah. And he gave a ton of it away to this charitable foundation that he created. So it's like, if I can sum up my goal in life or my purpose, it would be to accomplish some of these things that these people are accomplishing, but while I'm living, so not wait to the end of my life. I'm a big believer that I can probably help save 1 million lives in the next 10 years by putting my money to work right away, as opposed to waiting till my money compounds or grows. Warren Buffett has this philosophy that, if I grow the money and it compounds and it's bigger, I can help more people. But that takes time, right? It takes 10 years or 20 years for it to double in size to you to help more people. And my philosophy has always been, we live in a socially connected world. I can pick up my phone and be connected to pretty much everybody in the world that I know. And this connectivity is in its infancy. You have 6 billion registered SIM chips and 7 billion people. So at some point, the mobile devices are going to surpass the level of, the amount of population in the world. We'll have multiple phones or multiple devices, and some people already do, and it's how can we today, in this age of connectivity and technology and education, provide solutions to the big problems that people focus on when they're 60 and 70 and 80 and at the end of their career or end of their success. You know, that's the time. So that's basically like my analogy of it is to try to do what we can do today as best as we can and provide solutions today and use the money today, not wait until, you know, the wind is better to set sail. You know what I mean? You set sail with what you have and you do your best at it.
That's incredible. Well, thank you so much for sharing your dream, and no doubt it will come true very, very soon.